Breezy with the crazy hair is here. Whoa, gosh, there's a gnat. No. Thou shalt not exist. Okay, I'm sorry about last week. I didn't get a video posted because my brother got married. Exciting. But I went down to Utah for his wedding, and I didn't plan my homework correctly, and so every free time I had every time that I wasn't doing something for the wedding, I was doing homework, and so I just didn't have time to make a video. But here I am this week, and I'm going to use clips from last week and this week into a collage. It was hard. I had a lot of clips to choose from, but gonna be a lot of science this week. Had so much fun this weekend with Mary going around Salt Lake City and driving back to Rexburg. It was really fun. So thanks for that, Mary. And I hope that Masha and Machen are doing all right out there. So first video, we went to my roommate's grandparents' house with a group of friends, and that's from, if you saw the opening where I go down that little slide, that was there, and they just had like a park and a homemade zip line and a little putt-putt golf course, and it out in the edge of town in the countryside, and it was just beautiful. Every grandchild's dream place. It was great. We had so much fun just playing around and being kids. But I also stopped and took a moment to enjoy the scenery. Idaho in summer is really pretty. Like, well, it snowed yesterday, which is awful, but it was wonderful then, and it's just so green. And so I took the moment to take a little panorama of the green fields and the chirping blackbirds, and you can hear the canal running in the back, and it's just really pretty. Nature's great, and I love to watch and observe nature. So this last week, my friend Spencer and I were on campus doing some homework, doing kind of our soils class, wandering around and finding different kinds of dirt. But he knows a lot about trees, so he's pointing out all the different trees to me, and we were talking about them. And a lot of the pine trees right now have their little bloom cones or pollen cones, I don't know the technical term. So we were flicking the pollen and watching it burst into the air, and so I took a slow-mo video of the pollen because I love slow-mo motion videos and nature, so here's that. Also, while I was in Utah, I saw a ton of pavement ants in a big mass. I guess they come out every spring, and if you blow on them, they scatter, which is kind of mean, but it's really cool to watch because it's just this writhing mass. But I took a little clip to show you that too because I like to share. So this is kind of a crazy video clip. I can't believe I caught it on camera, but last week it rained really hard, and some girls ran outside to play in the rain, and one of them fell on the pavement, and it's really painful to watch, but it's such a crazy clip, so I thought I would share it with you, this moment that I caught on camera. So oh gosh. I know, right? I think she's alright. I saw her out 5 minutes later playing ultimate frisbee, so I think she had a quick recovery, but whew, painful. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm taking a soils class this semester, which also includes the soils lab, and we were mixing soil, doing soil tests this week for texture. We had this huge beaker full of water, and we had to shake it up so all the dirt and silt and sand and clay particles all mixed up. And so we each got to take a turn doing it, and it's just scary because there's not a lid. You just have to stick your hand on the end and shake it. So I really got into it and did the soils dance, you know, the soil shaking dance. So here's a video clip of that.
So why don't you tell whoever you're doing this for what you're doing?
Mixing dirt for this soil experiment.
Making mud.
I don't spill it everywhere.
Do you want a portrait or a landscape video?
Landscape.
Alright.
The fear of so much water.
Yeah. It feels funny on your hand.
It does. How long do you have to do it for?
Till it's all mixed in. You gotta like look at the bottom, see if you got all the sand. And then just a little bit.
Okay. Ready, set.
Start.
Ready for this? That is just cute.
Fresh off the press of Breezy Life today, in science class today, we got these glasses, and I was really confused. I was like, what are these flimsy little paper things? But they are holographic diffraction grating glasses. So, we generally see light as kind of like, you know, one white spectrum, but this kind of breaks it up so you can see the different colors of light. And that's just, it was so cool. And so I want to show you some clips today that we went through, and we first just looked at normal light, and then we went and we looked, we took things like neon and ran little electric waves through them, and I'm not going to say mercury, but we took other elements, little tubes of them, and lit them up, and we used these glasses to see the different light refractions, and I don't even know if that's a word. I'm not very sciencey, but it was just really cool. So here's some clips of that. I really enjoyed it today. Sometimes science isn't boring.
What is this one?
That's neon.
No, that's red.
Okay. Yeah, so like the crayons that say neon green, I never understood that. Whatever though. This is one that you'll recognize probably. Maybe not the spectrum, but the color of the light. Green. You seen that one before?
Oh.
So some street lights are based on mercury. This is mercury. That's carbon dioxide. That's got a much richer spectrum, and it's because it's a molecule, not just an atom. The bands that you see, kind of sharing lines, those are sunspots.
What's that mean?
I don't have time to tell you.
Well, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully that was enjoyable. The best way to end your day is with a bowl of awkward soup.